Okay, now I'm going to show you how to I'm going to show you what it looks like when you log in as a student so that you can help and direct them when they would like to take an AR quiz or a STAR test. So they're going to log in and you can show them how to get to the website the first time and then direct them how to save it to their favorites um, on their bookmark bar as well so they can go to it quick and easy. So they're going to click on I'm a student. And it can be in lowercase or uppercase if it doesn't matter. If their username and password don't work, tell them to try putting a 2 after their last name, like so. So when a student logs in, it will look like this on their screen. To take an AR quiz, they're going to click here where it says Take a Quiz. They need to put their book up here. It is very sensitive, so they need to make sure they spell it exactly the way it's written on the book, and they can try it with the subtitle or not. If they can't find it that way, they can search by author, or they may have to ask you for help. So we're going to search for Seed Folks, and an option pops up. They're going to click Take Quiz. You want to make sure the reading practice one is checked, and it should be checked by default. Then they will click How did you read the book? They should click I read by myself. That is the only way to get points. So even if it was read to them or they read with a partner, they should still choose I read by myself. And then Start Quiz will pop up and they can click on that. So notice that this quiz has 10 questions. Some of the higher level ones like Harry Potter or the longer books will have 20 questions, but most of them just have 10. So the student will go through and they can either click on their choice or they can go through with the arrows on their keyboard and they can click next. Now, that was just a guess. I'm not saying that was a right or wrong answer. Let's say the student is in the middle of a test and realizes, I didn't finish this book, or this isn't the right book that I read. They would click in the upper left-hand corner, Stop Quiz. They will need to put in a monitor password, and that password you can either put in or you can let them know what it is. It's admin, let's get in the box, ADMIN, click OK, and they will be allowed to stop that quiz. Another thing, if we go back into Seed Folks, is if they want to look at the vocabulary in the book, they can click vocabulary and it will come up with words, excuse me, the grade level of those words, how to pronounce it, and then it always has the pronunciation examples at the bottom. You can print this before you give a classroom novel, or if you're doing literature circles, you can do that for groups as well. That should be an option as a teacher, and I can show you how to do that in a different tutorial. So let's go back to their home page. They'll click this home picture right there. When they take a STAR test, they'll click on STAR Reading. This normally won't pop up, but I've been using this student in examples when I've been showing my class. So I started this student's test already, so I will have to put in the monitor password, which again is admin. When a student logs in for the first time, it'll say, "Are you ready to start?" And then it is timed. If a student is in the middle of a test, they will click Stop Test. They can stop it if they want to start over, or they can resume later if they have to go to lunch or the class bell is about to ring. Once again, they'll have to put in the monitor password, which is ADMIN, or they can cancel and continue their test. When time is about to run out, that clock will pop up and let them know. I'm going to go ahead and stop this test completely. Notice time is up for this question, and it will automatically push them to the next question. So I stopped that, and it will not count towards this student's test record. So I'm going to log back in as a student because I want to show you a couple more things from their point of view. When you go to take a quiz, there's three nice little things up here. It is automatically defaulted for the search reading where they can find a book. They can click on progress and it will show them where they are towards their book level goal, which is ATOS level, their point goal, their accuracy goal. Everyone's automatically set to 85%, and how many books they've read that quarter. So this is set by marking period. You can look at the current marking period, any of the 4 marking periods. Nothing is set right now because my students have not finished STAR, nor have I set the AR point goals yet. When you click on bookshelf, or they click on bookshelf, it'll show all their books that they've read this year. It'll be a cute little bookshelf, and it'll have the pictures or the covers of the book. All right, I hope this was helpful, and that's all we have for today.